Hi everyone! In the last lesson, we took a first step into open triads. We explored how to practice and how to start incorporating them into your playing. Today I'd like to show you another angle. We look at some voice leading ideas on the one major chord using a harmonic trick I really love, and it's the cycle of major thirds. First, let's talk about this major third cycle. It's a concept saxophonist John Coltrane used a lot, famously in his composition Giant Steps. I'll go deeper into that in a future lesson. So here is how it works. If we start on C and move up by major thirds, we get C going to E going to A flat. Let me play it. You heard it, the resolution makes perfect sense. It's a symmetrical cycle and the ear connects it beautifully. We can also go down by major thirds, so in that case it will be C going down to A flat, down to E and back to C. And if I use triads, here, these are basic triads, but the sound is great. Now let's bring this back to our open triads. What I love doing is using this cycle to open up the resolution on the one chord, for example, in an intro or a cadenza. The cycle of thirds becomes a kind of vehicle, allowing us to travel between different keys or to open new doors, so to speak. So let's check out those open major triads in that cycle and the different inversions. So here is C major. That's root position. First inversion. And second inversion. Now I'll move to E major. Root position. First inversion. And second inversion. And finally, A flat major open triad, root position, first inversion, and second inversion. Now let's see how we can navigate through those triads. You'll hear it, it's a beautiful sound, almost cinematic. Here is a quick example. So I'll play C going to E going to A flat and then back to C, and I'll just stay in one area on the neck using one voicing per triad and of course using voice leading as I'm staying in one zone. Now I'll change the zone, I'll change the area of the neck and see how it sounds. Here is C. Also try even higher. Now let's do the same thing, but descending. So instead of doing C going to E going to A flat, I'll do C going to A flat, going to E, then back to C. I could start also here. Now let's try something a little bit different, a little variation to that. Let's spice it up a little bit. We'll use the same concept of moving by major thirds, but this time we'll use minor triads instead of major triads. Again, open triads. The sound is a little bit darker, more introspective, but it's a great tool for expression. From a theoretical aspect, this can relate to the augmented scale. It's a great scale used by Messiaen. I'll do a full lesson on that scale in the future. Here is what I will play. C major, going to C minor, going to E minor, going to A flat minor, and back to C minor. Of course, I'm going to try to do that staying in one zone, and again, one voicing per triad and voice leading. I'll change the zone. You can also try that here. The sound I really love. Now I'll do the same thing but descending, so C major to C minor, A flat minor, E minor, and back to C minor. Okay, to finish, I'll just play a little bit, freely navigating through these three tonal centers, as if I were playing a cadenza, let's say over a ballad, and let's say I would be playing My Ideal, for example. I will start by quoting a little piece of the melody, and then develop freely into those triads and the cycle of thirds. All right. Okay, that's it for today. Let me know what you think and try experimenting with this cycle in your own playing. It can open up a lot of creative possibilities. It's a sound I really love, so I hope you'll enjoy it too. Have fun and see you on the next lesson. Thanks for watching.